Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to FTB Beyond. So I was wanting to get this area that I have here that is stone covered in dirt, but this is a lot of dirt to place down. So I was trying to figure out a better way to take care of this, and I think I may have come up with it. So in Botania, we have a bunch of rods that are available. And one of them is the Rod of the Shifting Crust. The Rod of the Shifting Crust is a magical device with the ability to swap blocks in the world at very fast speeds. In order to achieve this, one must first select a block to swap with. This is done by shift-right clicking that block in the world. After this block is selected, left-clicking any other block in the world will swap it for that block, assuming it's present in the user's inventory. Right-clicking on a block in the world will start a larger transformation, which will swap all highlighted blocks into the one selected. Obviously, these blocks do come from the user's inventory as well. Only proper full-size blocks can be used for this swap, so no flowers, torches, or other shenanigans of the sort. Using this power does naturally require mana from the user's inventory. Other rods or devices can be used to extend the power of the Rod of the Shifting Crust. For example, having a Rod of the Lands in one's inventory provides the Rod of the Shifting Crust with an endless supply of dirt, assuming the mana cost for the Rod of the Land's dirt conjuration is fulfilled. And so this is the recipe. So all we need to do is make a Rune of Sloth. That does not seem like it would be that hard to do. So I think what I'm going to do, I am going to gather up some stuff, and I'll meet you over at the Botania area. So we are here at the Botania area, and I am so glad that I set up these auto runes over here. Now we'll have to get the other runes set up too, the ones here, the 7 deadly sins. But we have the runes of the elements and then the runes of the seasons in this. So now all that we have to do, we have a Rune of Air and a Rune of Autumn. We need 2 mana diamonds to go along with that. So all we have to do is drop those in. And I forget that when I have this thing in my inventory, I just pick everything up. So we'll drop 2 diamonds in here. That will give us 2 mana diamonds. Then we just need to grab one. Oh, not that. Whoa. There is a spawnable space down here. That's not good. I'll have to deal with that here in just a little bit. But we need to grab 1 piece of living rock, and I guess we'll just grab a whole bunch of living rock. Why not? And wow, I am getting some spikes of garbage here. So we have some living rock, we have everything else, so all that we have to do now, and I suppose one of the things that might be causing the issue right now is this thing. It is on. But so now all that we have to do is drop these 2 mana diamonds in here, the Rune of Autumn and the Rune of Air. And then we will drop in 1 living rock. And once that gets enough mana, we will see our Rune of Sloth down there. So we'll see. It's too bad we can't quite see how close we are there. There we go. And so that thing picked it up. We're going to go ahead and place this back in there. Place that one back there. And we should have our Rune of Sloth now. So let's take a look at our runes. There it is. Okay, Rune of Sloth. Then we also need a little bit of living wood to turn into living wood twigs. So we need 2 of those. And then we'll just need some smooth stone. And in all actuality, we can do this right here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Rune of Sloth, 2 smooth stone, and 2 living wood twigs. And we get the Rod of the Shifting Crust. So let's try this real quick. We will place down a, well, actually we have some living rock right here. We will shift right click on the living rock. And so it looks like it just does 1 layer. Now, can we change the size of that? It does not look like it. So what we're probably going to want to do is change how much of the blocks we have in our inventory. But let's go ahead and head back to our base and see what we end up with there. So where is this dialed to? Wandering One's base. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and dial mine. There we go. Yeah, we got a bunch of spawnable spaces here too. But so now we want to be doing dirt. So, question, is there a way that we can go only half a stack here? Probably not. Okay, well, we'll allow access into that one. And now we will come down here and take a look at what happens here. First off, we have mobs able to spawn here, so we will want to sleep. Go ahead and take care of that. And now let's try this out. So, it does follow the terrain. Interesting. But I don't want it to go down into the water. So, don't really know where I want to go to. Oh, and it will also do the ones that are exposed. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do this. No? You're not going to work? Why you no work? Oh, because we're set for living rocks still. Let's go ahead and change that to dirt. And try this again. And it makes cobblestone fly everywhere. But that will make things a lot easier. Now, one thing that I can do here, first off, is to get these guys back out so that we can pick everything up. But one thing that I can do here is then to kind of sculpt this terrain to match this one, and then we don't have to worry about sitting here placing tons and tons of blocks. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get to going on this, and that is really cool. Now, okay, we can't interrupt it. That is kind of an interesting thing. And what happens here? It's gonna do all of those. I don't like that too much. Now, I do find it kind of interesting that it is giving us cobblestone, but yeah, this is gonna make my life so much easier. So now, if I do that, can I come up here? Nope. As long as it's working, I can't do it again. But so I'm gonna go around here and place down tons and tons of dirt here. Kind of change this terrain into grass, and then I'll be back. I am absolutely loving this thing. Holy God. So this is Apache's powered spawner setup. So unfortunately I have to hold shift here or else my Botania magnet will pick up all of the drops. But he has control panels here. It's called the multi-mob farm. So we have Blitz, Blaze, Zombie Pigmen, Squid, Blizz, Wither Skeletons, Ancient Golems, Enderman, Blue Slime, Witch, Guardians, and Creepers in this thing. Now I currently have the Blitz, the Blaze, the Blizz, Wither Skeleton, and the Witch turned on because they all will be dropping items that I need. So there's a couple of things that I am, well, not exactly doing great on. A couple of them, let's see if we can find them over here in the storage barrels. So we need blaze rods, that's one thing. We don't have a lot of those. The blitz rods would be good as well, even though I've been crafting blitz powder. It's a lot easier just to pulverize these things. Sulfur is one that I am going to be needing, and it looks like we actually need to pull a bunch out of that or upgrade the barrel. Wither Skeleton Skulls was one that I needed. I killed a stack and a quarter of wither bosses earlier today, and then bones coming from the wither skeletons as well. Now, another one that is a big problem is glowstone dust, and we can get that from witches, and we can also get that by crafting witch hats together. So this is one that I find kind of interesting, and you can see what I was talking about with picking up tons and tons of stuff. So let's just go ahead and go in here. We'll drop a whole bunch of these witch hats in here. So let's go with witch. Okay, so if we take these witch hats and go like this, that gives a stick, and that gives gunpowder. So is it here? That gives redstone. So it must be this one. No, that's gunpowder again. Sugar. Was it through the middle? No. I know one of these gives glowstone, doesn't it? Can I get a use on that witch hat? Which, with the what? I apparently can't, spell. Okay, what was that thing called? It's called a witch hat. Oh, there it is. I just couldn't see it. So the uses on this, gunpowder, redstone. Yeah, that's supposed to give glowstone. That's what I thought. So why was it giving gunpowder? Okay, something is goofy there. Well, here I was thinking we were going to be able to get gunpowder or glowstone from those, but apparently not. But we will be able to get glowstone directly from the witches. Now, another reason that I am out here, I'm going to turn this thing off because when I walk away, I don't know if it still works. But another reason that I'm out here is because we are getting a huge hole in the ground. So I have set up my RF Tools builder here as a quarry again, and this is currently working on making a 14 by 14 chunk hole in the ground all the way down to bedrock. Now I know this is really messing with my video quality, having all that bedrock down there, but we are getting tons and tons of materials from this. And so I think we're going to have to go back to the base and upgrade a few things. Now the reason that I'm doing this is to try to prep for more of the mountain base building. So we needed a lot more dirt and a lot more grass. So I was making grass out by our other portal, but I decided to come and finish this quarry first. But you can see we have absolutely huge amounts of various items, 5.3 million stone, 321,000 dirt, 216,000 granite, 217,000 now, 166,000 diorite, 142,000 andesite. Yeah, we're going to have to upgrade some Yaba barrels to take huge amounts of material. So what I think I'm going to do right now is head back to the base. I'm going to try to get a few things set up, and then we'll come back and look at upgrading our storage. So I've got a little bit of stuff done here. I have made a whole bunch of compacting drawers. These are made, let's just see here, at storage. Whoop. No. Dang it. At storage. Exclamation. That is not an at sign. There we go. Storage drawers. So, these are the compacting drawers. These are made with just a regular storage drawer, 2 pistons, an iron ingot, and some smooth stone. Now, I was very much limited on how many of those I could make because we don't have any cobblestone. Of all the things to not have, we don't have any cobblestone. Now, we do have almost 6 million smooth stone now, and the great majority of that is stored within this one Yaba Better barrel. But not all of it is, so I don't know why that is. And, rain. Great. And it's not nighttime, so I can't sleep. But so I have changed a little bit of stuff around back here behind the storage area. And one of those is to put in some green cabling. Now, green cabling I am coding for storage only. So that is going to be what this area is for. Of course, we have a red for our crafting. We have blue for mechanical stuff. So yeah, we have tons of colors available, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, I have set the storage bus here to... I thought I did. The storage bus is set to 1,000 priority, and that means that the system should look here before it looks anywhere else for storage options. And we better check these. Okay, that one's at 1,000, that one's at 1,000, and that one's at 1,000. So a lot of our more common items, like stone, grass, dirt, granite, andesite, diorite, gravel, things like that are going to be going into infinite upgraded Yaba barrels, and the rest of it's going to be going into storage drawers and our ME drives. Now the storage drawers, these compacting drawers, the reason I wanted to make them is that, as you can see here with this one here, we have redstone stored in this. So with the redstone, we have redstone blocks, redstone dust, and then mini redstone dust available within this same drawer, and it will automatically convert from blocks to dust and dust to the mini dust, and vice versa, depending on what we need. So if we look in here, we have 17,000 blocks, 74,000 dust, or 669,000 tiny piles. So all of that is available. So I want to do that with some of the other items that we need. One thing that I had just set up a recipe for was compressed netherrack. And the reason that I did this is that if we run compressed netherrack through a double compressed netherrack through the pulverizer, we have a guaranteed 10 sulfur and then 4 chances of 15% for 10 more sulfur. So if we ever run out of sulfur, that's going to be what we're going to do. Currently we have a whole lot because I grabbed a whole bunch of it from the mob spawner. But I want to put things like our ingots, and we have snowballs, clay balls, all of that kind of stuff. So if we grab a stack of each of these, and here we'll go ahead and bring these down here. Whoops, that's the controller. So we'll put snow in there, we'll put clay in here. I'll put all the ingots in here. We have a stick in here. Why do we have a stick in there? But we have in this chest a whole bunch of the basic drawers. Now these are all the drawers that have the various items within them. So a lot of these items are going to go into compacting drawers because I know there's a lot of ingots in there. And then we will set up the storage drawers for various items that we have a lot of that we don't need an infinite Yaba barrel, but at the same time we have too many to be dumping on our drives. So I've got to go through here and figure out what items are going into these compacting drawers. I'll clean this chest up, and then I'm going to defragment my drives, meaning I'm going to run them through the MEIO port. So I'll get all that taken care of. I'll probably try to get these caches emptied out back into Yaba barrels, and then I'll be back. So I now have a huge amount of the items that were in the Applied Energistic system pulled out. I've also upgraded these last few drawers so that we can actually have all of the items that we have of those in the drawers. Now there's still a few items that we have a lot of that are in here still, like the birch leaves and what else was there? There was something else that was still in here. I guess we've got 11,000 birch logs, but yeah, we've pulled a great majority of it out. Now, I made sure that I pulled out the majority of the ores, especially like the coal ore, where we have 119, almost 120,000 coal ore. We have 64,000 iron ore and 20,000 copper. The gold we don't have near as much of because we have been using a lot of gold. That is rather surprising to me. We don't have a whole heck of a lot processed, and at the same time we don't have much ore. So yeah, I guess that's a thing. We're probably going to have to set up something to farm gold. But this will make things a lot easier. Here a little while ago I needed a bunch of clay balls and I had to go through and manually break them all. Now we have this set up to where it will automatically be pulled apart. That's kind of nice. Same with the snowballs and the redstone. And the redstone, I didn't realize it. We had 17,000 blocks, but a great majority of those blocks were in the Applied Energistic system. So we have 17,000 blocks of redstone, but that's 1.3 million tiny piles. That is a lot of tiny piles of redstone. So, yeah, lots and lots of items there. So, what I need to work on now, I am going to continue on with this terraforming job here. And one thing that I am going to be doing from this point on, I am actually going to go quite a bit higher, because all of this was designed to be taller, as you can see by the rift over there and the rift over here. There's supposed to be more dirt on top of the ground. So that's why I was pulling up all of the grass. I have to go back through here now, and I'm going to start with the highest point of the grass and then work my way down the hills, adding 2 more layers of grass to every one of those. So, gonna have to work on that between episodes because, yeah, I am out of time for this episode. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or something that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. And I will see you next time. Bye.